Well, hi there and welcome to This Week in F1. Drivers are full of crap. Well, never known as a very diplomatic man when in charge of Jordan Grand Prix, Eddie the Eagle has done it again. Eddie Jordan has said that all drivers are full of crap when it comes to the car setup. Referring to when he ran an F3 team before his F1 days and he was short of cash, Jordan said he himself would double up as a race engineer. And I'd always dive into the cockpit, put my head around the guy in the middle of Formula 3 qualifying, and I remember Jean Alesi during the French Grand Prix. I said, look, I've just put another half inch on the roll bar, you will absolutely crunch it. I did absolutely nothing, never changed a thing, and he went half a second quicker. And I'm trying to say, what's the matter with these guys? Adding, Eddie said, all racing drivers are full of crap, and we know that it's mind over matter. Man, I miss this guy. Always loved Jordan in F1 as a team, and I still believe that sport needs more guys like Eddie Jordan leading these teams. I can imagine him telling Max to shut up and stop moaning, or ordering Lewis Hamilton to lay off social media for a while. Wouldn't that be nice? Giovinazzi to get the sack? Has the F1 equivalent of the divine ponytail reached the end of the road? If reports are to be believed, Alfa Romeo are taking the opportunity of Kimi's retirement to clean house and replace Giovinazzi as well. According to Automotor und Sport, it is very likely that Giovinazzi will lose his place as well. The supermodel who occasionally races cars has done a decent job this season, pretty much matching Kimi, but if you consider that Kimi is 40 years old, and that means the young Italian stallion has not really shone, and I don't think he's done what Ferrari hoped he would, and according to reports, the racing horses won't insist on Alfa keeping him on board, meaning that the time may just have come for someone like Callum Ilott or even Nick de Vries to get a chance. And Hamilton not happy Russell may be coming. Now who would have thought? Sir Lewis unhappy about a competitive teammate next year? Unbelievable. Well, sarcasm aside, though a large newspaper has reported that apparently the 7-time champ is miffed about the possibility of a young George Russell, joining the team in place of the ultimate backup driver Valtteri Bottas. Hamilton has been very vocal in his support of Bottas, but it's obvious that the Finn is a number 2 at best at Mercedes. Lewis Hamilton has in the past had problems with non-compliant teammates, struggling and not always getting the better of Alonso, Button or Nico Rosberg in the past. Well, Mercedes are expected to announce their decision on Russell and Bottas in the very near future. Ignore the boo boys, Lewis. After the two of them were playing bumper cars in the last few race weekends, Max Verstappen has decided to offer some brilliant advice to Lewis Hamilton before the Dutchman's home race at Zandvoort. It's pretty obvious the partisan crowd will be vehemently anti-Lewis, so what does Verstappen advise Hamilton to do about the expected jeering from the crowd? I guess just close your ears and don't listen to it. If you don't respond, that is the most powerful message you can give to them, said Verstappen. Which is probably good advice, unless of course Hamilton or Bottas are planning to do what they did the last couple of races and take out Verstappen. This time there might be some crowd problems if they do. Kimi calls it quits. Everyone's favorite F1 son has finally decided to call it quits. Probably 5 or so years too late, but it's okay. He's forgiven for being the last of racing's bad boys. When asked what his future plans were, Raikkonen was as talkative as ever, saying, no plans, I don't want to have some schedule on it. Adding, I'm looking forward to more of a normal life. Good on you, Kimi. Spend some time with the family and please just show up for 1 or 2 races every season, just to remind us all of what we all are missing. God bless you, sir. This week's thought for the week comes from Romans 12 verse 2. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, His good, pleasing and perfect will. How do you do this? By spending time in God's Word. You will see that you will find the peace that only He can give. Playing out some memes. Laugh a little, live a little. Check us out on Facebook, post some memes, come on, let's get a bit of a community going. Hope you have a good race weekend and a great week next week. God bless.